Matt Vasgersian back now on the MLB pregame show, and as we draw closer to first pitch here in the finale of this four-game set, we present the Topps Player Spotlight. Number 24 is in the glow, and what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And, you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today it's the finale of this four-game set between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show next. Eric Young Jr. makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Milwaukee, left fielder Eric Young Jr.
Hit to short. Russell has it. Throws in time, and that's out number one. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game. He hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication that he's been in a groove at the plate.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does. Defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And now Domingo Santana will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, Matt, Drummond is a really well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls the strike zone.
Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
So here's Aaron Hill. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 9 homers and 38 runs batted in. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's taken him too long to get into his groove here. He's now struck out 3 of the first 5 guys he's faced, and I'd say that he's looking pretty strong early on.
Stepping in now, Rod Heaters, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And he falls behind 0-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Number 24 settles into the box for his first chance.
Number 24.
Runs up and gets this one down. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Jake Elmore leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one.
That's
just missing here, 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. He breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Stepping in, Yadier Rivera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Here's the 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Right side. LaStella has it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Matt Garza digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Perez sprinting after it, and that's the third out. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head. Eric Young Jr. is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
That's
too high. 1-2.
1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Skied into straightaway right. Perez is camped under this one. One down.
The batter, center fielder.
Striding into the box, Alex Presley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Scooter Gennett is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied. Number 24 gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Well, you know, some pitchers flat out just don't like to go up there and swing it, and I get it. Most of them can't hit at all. But, hey, this is an opportunity. Gone!
So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
This is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty...
Leading off the inning, Domingo Santana, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant is up with it on to first, and Hill is a ground out victim. 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box, Rod Peters. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And it's quickly 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hit to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail here 4-0. Leading off the inning, Jake Elmore, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Yadier Rivera stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Second strikeout for him here in the inning. Make that 9 now in the ball game. And he is just carving these guys up right now.
Dribbled up the line. Bryant with the bare hand. Oh, got him.
No way. That was awesome.
3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 4-0. Eric Young Jr. will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Into the seats, 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Fowler is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Scooter Gennett will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. The perfection continues. 21 straight retired. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. Number 24 will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Presley on the move, and that's the first out of the inning. Domingo Santana comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Still no hits on the board for these guys, and we are seeing some great pitching in this one.
Santana.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Right by him here. He's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Well, a huge out, number 2 here in the 8th. 4 big outs remain, but the finish line, it's starting to come into sight.
Rod Peters will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. 24 have been set down. 3 left to go. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Cubs lead it 4-0. Jake Elmore will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Grounded to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
That's a big one there to start the 9th. 2 outs away now. You can cut the tension in this building with a knife.
Hit out towards second. There is La Stella. Throw to first to take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out. Garen Cecchini will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that.
Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
And that is absolutely dominant. I mean, what else could you say? 27 up, 27 down. And you know what? This is the first time I've ever witnessed a perfect game. So it's one of the hardest things for a pitcher in the world to do, probably the hardest. But we were fortunate enough to see it here, guys. A perfect game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch it.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation.